Hi. We are on day 10 of me putting out a video every single day for, we're going to call it 30 days. We're going to call it 30 days straight. We're on day number 10, I do believe. I'll have to go back and count, but I think it's 10. Uh, it's a Saturday. Today is a Saturday, and I wanted to share with you all what I did this morning because it was super fun and some really key takeaways that I got from it. So, I went to this silent disco dance party on the beach here in San Diego. And it was just the most beautiful day for a dance party, beautiful day to be on the beach. If you don't know what a silent disco is, they give you these headphones. They're like noise canceling headphones. So you can't hear. Oh, I just dropped. I hope that didn't hurt your ears. I hope you had your noise canceling headphones in. So you can't hear anything else around you except when you drop the microphone. And they play music, and there's a woman with a microphone who's facilitating. So she is guiding you through different kinds of movement, different experiences, different exercises. So at one point, we're laying on a beach blanket and doing a meditation. At another point, we have our feet in the sand and we're doing different movements with our feet and our legs. At another point, we are practicing, or she had us change the movement we're doing every couple seconds. And that's what I was like, this is one of my first takeaways, by the way, from today. I was like, this is improv, right? I teach this. I lead people through having the experience of letting go of what you've known before and allowing yourself to embrace the present moment and change and adapt into the future. And so I was just like noticing how cool that was, that it's like improv is one way to teach about change, to teach embodied change, and this is another way of moving and dancing and doing a two-step and then doing a salsa and shaking your hips and then rolling your head and making all kinds of funny voices. So I just thought that was really cool because I think there's so many different ways to approach one problem. Um, and I'm such a believer in embodying lessons. And I think improv does that really well, play does that really well, and so does this really cool dance party movement thing that I got to experience. Because you can read a book about organizational change all day. You can read articles, you can watch YouTube videos, you can listen to podcasts, but you don't actually get to feel the experience of something changing on you. And how do you adapt to it? How do you actually release it and let go of the old thing and let yourself embrace what's coming or what's new? Or do you cling on to what you were doing before? Like, if you're moving your hips, do you still kind of move your hips and then add a hand? Or is it completely different, right? So it was just a really fun embodiment experience that I enjoyed a lot. And then the other thing that I noticed and got out of this experience was there was a moment where we all were circled up and we have our headphones on, so everybody's kind of in their own experience, but you're also invited to make eye contact with people and give people high fives, and you can like pass by people and acknowledge them. And there was a moment where we were all in a big circle. She had a few of us go in the middle of the circle and dance a little bit and be witnessed, and then go to the outside of the circle, and then more people would come in and replace them. So I noticed when I was on the outside of the circle, everyone was kind of like in their own zone, in their own experience, and we were witnessing. And when I went in the circle, I was like, I want to make a connection with every person here. So I was intentional about going around the circle, the inside of the circle, and making eye contact and some kind of gesture, some kind of movement with each person who was on the outside of the circle. And afterwards, somebody came up to me and she said, I really appreciated when you came up and made eye contact with me. That felt really good. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like that's That's what I want. I want people to feel seen. I think every single person deserves to feel seen. And so often we're all walking around this world just like in our devices, right? On our screens, scrolling, or in our own heads, in our own, with our earbuds in on calls and blah, blah, blah. And we don't often take out the earbud, put down the phone, take a second to pause and be present and just smile at the person walking by. Now, I don't know, maybe this happens more in like the South, where everybody's like, morning, morning, y'all. But here I find that it's not super connected. And we talk about community all the time. I hear the word community and how much people want community and want to live in community and are craving connection. And yet we don't make an effort to actually extend the connection out to somebody. And instead, we're just kind of in our own worlds. Nothing wrong or bad about that, but just notice, where are you blocking connection in your life? And where can you make just a little more eye contact with somebody? And you never know what kind of difference that might make. So the two things, change, embracing change, and connection, were two of the themes this morning. And it's so relevant to the workshops that I do and the trainings that I do, because improv is all about connecting with your team and with your people, and trusting them, building trust with each other. And it's about being present in the moment, not holding on to this idea that you have of how something should go, and letting yourself adapt in each moment as things change. So, two really fun lessons this morning on a Saturday. Wow, we're always learning, you guys. Keep up all the fun stuff you're doing, all the work, and keep moving. I think just keep moving through life. There's a lot of darkness and a lot of heaviness in this moment, in this time. And yeah, if we stay stagnant and shut down, it's really not helpful for the world. So just keep forward movement as much as you can and keep dancing.